What is up? Instagram over here and Facebook business page, and YouTube. Today I want to talk about 4 tips for effective social media marketing. Ooh, let me turn this down. Got a lag right there. All right, so obviously social media is become an integral part of our daily lives. It connects everybody, and I think this is one of the things that people don't really understand, that it's more than just a personal platform, but tons of people are using this for business. And right now about 27% of the internet users actively use social media for professional purposes. That's a ton of people. I don't know if you really understand that. On average, Facebook and Instagram users log in for 28 to 32 minutes a day. And sometimes they log in about 18 times a day. Now, I don't think you guys really understand that if they're logging in 18 times a day, spending 28 to 32 minutes every single day on social media, you should be selling them something. I mean, that's the way it is, right? But here are 4 essential tips for leveraging social media successfully for your business. Now, if you have any questions or comments, throw them in the comment section. Right now, I am live on my personal Facebook page, my business Facebook page, YouTube, and Instagram over here. What's up, guys? People are logging in right now. All right, so here are the 4 essential tips for leveraging social media successfully in your business. And the last tip is crazy because there's a guy right here in the Rio Grande Valley, ArnieTex, that has a digital course that he teaches people how to make brisket for $47, a digital product that he only had to make once, sells it over and over and over again. But that's the last tip. So 4 tips that are essential for leveraging social media for your business. What's up, guys? I wake up super early, so I'm always in the office. I'm usually the first one in the office in the whole building. All right, so the first tip is choosing the right platform. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm from the Rio Grande Valley, and everybody I know uses Facebook and Instagram. Across the whole Rio Grande Valley, all the way from South Padre Island to Rio Grande City, they all use Facebook. And I know this for a fact because I reach out them all. Like, it's crazy. I just don't think really people understand the power of Facebook. Everybody's jumping on a TikTok and all these other places, but honestly, all your customers are on Facebook. And you know who's proven it? A guy down the street that's making over 7 figures a year, and he's only climbing, and he's only using Facebook and Instagram. It's mind-boggling to me. So if you really think about it, on Facebook, there are 16-year-olds all the way up to 93-year-olds. And I know this because my grandpa, who is 93 years old, is on social media. He doesn't log in every day, but he logs in by maybe twice a week to see what his grandkids are doing. But that just shows you the diversity of what's going on in the social media world, especially here on Facebook. There's 16-year-olds all the way to 93. And granted, 16-year-olds aren't buying a lot of stuff until they become the ripe age of when they become I guess, good people in the economic system where they spend money back into the system. But you think about that. You can reach 16-year-olds all the way to 93-year-olds. A big chunk of that has a lot of money that are willing to spend. So choosing the right platform is number 1. And I suggest, if you're from the Rio Grande Valley, is you're pushing Facebook and Instagram. Tip number 2 is creating engaging content. Now, I've known over the years that the only way you can build a personal brand is to create education, information, and or entertainment. Any of those 3 interacted together, whatever. Education, information, and entertainment. Any of those 3. You can use them simultaneously, whatever. But if you always provide education, information, people are always going to come back, because eventually you're just giving business insights, you're giving insight about your industry, and you really want to be able to become the mayor of your town, right? By providing all this information. So people will keep coming back. And the great thing about it is you can keep teaching people things, and you can keep informing people on things. I have no entertainment in me. I can't tell any jokes. I can only provide education and information. So being able to do that as a business, because most business owners don't even like coming out on social media to begin with, Creating education and information is the perfect way to do this. So tip number one is choosing the right platform. And I'm telling you right now, Facebook and Instagram, specifically here in the Rio Grande Valley, you will crush it. Number two is create engaging content. Always educate, inform, and or entertain. The third one is interact and build relationships. I don't like going out to networking events, so I do it through here. Like this exactly right here is exactly how you create and interact and build relationships. So people are logging in here. Hey, what's up, Lee? What's going on? I don't sing anymore, man. But the thing is, creating relationships online is the new way to reach so many people. And I don't think people really understand this, that if you get 166 views on your video, like I usually get, I don't get very many, but think about that. Even a fraction of that is like 40 people. Like if you were to have 40 people in a room watching everything that you're talking about, that's quite a bit of people. And chances are somebody in that will eventually buy from you. So using this as leverage to get in front of people, to learn and to expand your industry, it helps obviously with your business. Now, this is the crazy part here. If you utilize paid advertising on social media, so people right now in the Rio Grande Valley, not very many, very, very few, and I know this because I know them all, are using advertising on social media, especially here in the Rio Grande Valley. Think about how many people live here in the Rio Grande Valley. How many is that? 2.4 million that are documented. All right, so not everybody has an internet connection, but a ton of them do. And I guarantee you can sell them something because you know how to speak to them. You speak their language. I'm from the Rio Grande Valley. I know Rio Grande Valley isms, whatever they're called, whatever. But the thing is, you know how to speak to your customers. So the perfect example is ArnieTex. I don't know if you guys know ArnieTex, but he has 660,000 followers just on Facebook. And he just released a digital course on how to make brisket. So I already did the math. Check this out. If he were to sell to 1% over the next year of his followers, so conversion rate, assuming that this is a conservative 1% conversion rate, which means 1% of ArnieTex is 660,000 followers, which is 6,600 people. If they purchase this course over the next year, 1% of that, he will earn $28,850 each month. And that comes out to an annual income of $310,000 for selling one digital product that he made once to his audience. Isn't that fucking mind-boggling to you? Like, if he made a digital course that he only had to make once, and now he's pushing advertising. This is crazy. He's pushing advertising along to his 660,000 followers for a $47 course. He stands to be able to make over the next year, if he sells, If he sells 6,600 courses over the next year, he's gonna make 310,000, and it's very achievable, especially with social media. It's crazy. It's mind-boggling to me. So the 4 tips are to, let me jump up here. I have all my notes. Is to choose the right platform. Obviously, Facebook and Instagram right here in the Rio Grande Valley works really well. Create engaging content. The only way you can build a personal brand is if you educate, inform, and or entertain. Interact and build relationships online. This is what I've been doing every single day. I've been starting to go live a little bit more because I am coming out with an advertising course that I'm going to sell in the next couple of months. Oh, hold up. Got it here, but Arnie on it, and he's doing commercials for big brands too. Yeah, I know, definitely. He's a brand. Like, he's using his brand to make money all the time. That's the crazy part. It's like you can build a personal brand on social media and monetize the fuck out of it. And I don't think people really understand that. It's like he's doing so many things. I guarantee you, he's picking up some traction every single place he goes because he's built up that personal brand. All right, so the 4 tips: choose the right platform. Here in the Rio Grande Valley, Facebook, Instagram, create engaging content, you interact with and build relationships directly on here. Like I'm doing it with you all right here. Exactly, I'm building these relationships, and then use paid advertising. Now, right now, in the world that we live in social media, your reach does not reach that many people anymore. It's not like the old social media where you can log on, post something, and you get hundreds of likes, thousands of views. Like right now, most people aren't getting very many views. I don't get very many views, but I use social media advertising to do all the heavy lifting. I don't think people really understand that, because there's content marketing and then there's advertising. Content marketing is this stuff. I'm going on Facebook and Instagram live every day talking about these things. And then the advertising is, if I were to push out an ad talking about what I do right here, if I were to boost this, I could reach substantially more people than this little thing would do. Like, I don't think people really understand that. Like, if you just advertise the content that you really are passionate about, you don't even have to do content marketing. It's the crazy part. So with that being said, social media for business purposes is underutilized, especially here in the Rio Grande Valley. Like, I don't think people get it. Like, I've been talking about this for years, and people are still gung-ho about buying radio, buying TV, spending so much money on that, and they don't get it, because if you have an advertising strategy over the next year, you can reach over 1 million people. I've done this for Illuminations RGV. Like, we've reached over 1 million people. 1 million people in the Rio Grande Valley. That's substantial, because their business only is gonna get a boost. So with that being said, guys, I will see you all next time. Have a great week. And it's Friday, 9:03 in the morning. Oh shit. And Bitcoin, man, Bitcoin's for another day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.